Hey everyone, welcome to another Goody Reader video. My name is Michael.
My name is Peter.
Today we're going to look at the Amazon Kindle Voyage and the Kobo Aura and put them head to head in a nighttime reading test. Now,
Voyage is on the left, Aura is on the right.
Okay, so we have both of these, as you see, cranked up to the max, just as a first look at what's the maximum brightness level and how does that affect the reading experience. As you could see from a first glance, I do believe that the Voyage has a whiter background, but its text is black and more pronounced. Whereas with the Aura, things tend to not be, I don't know, it looks washed out to me.
It does. It looks a lot really gray. The background looks gray and the letters look gray.
Yeah, so I think that from a preliminary glance, I really think that the Voyage is doing a tremendous job.
Let's go through some light ranges here. So we'll go about halfway down here, and then we'll assess what we see. Maybe go a little bit brighter for the camera here. So when you start getting into different light levels, you start to see imperfections, and that is if you're nitpicking, which is our job. So if you see the very top of the Aura here on the right with my pen, it gets really intense by the seam, and then you get this gray, harsh line.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then on the bottom, you get a lot of puffing right here. Big clouding.
I kind of noticed it on the side of the bezel too.
Yeah. So on the Voyage as well, you start to get these little dots where the LEDs are. I mean, this is irrelevant when you're reading it. You probably won't notice this, but it is good to know and it is good to be informed.
Hey man, if you're staring at a book for like 166 or 400 pages,
exactly,
you'll notice these things.
Especially on the Aura, I think this harsh line up top, it's almost like the seam isn't flush, and that bothers me a little bit.
Okay, so as you can see that this is reading in the dark, and when you are using an e-ink reader, don't forget that the light is at the bottom and it's shooting up across the screen.
Yes.
So it makes it easier on the eyes. Whereas if you're using like a telephone or something like
tablet,
that, you could see that
harsh. It's super bright.
The light is emitting from behind the screen into your eyes, and it's like it's hard to even see the text.
Yeah. No, this is definitely the way to go when it comes to nighttime reading. Book lights and all that kind of stuff are a thing of the past. So
yeah, that used to be the only way that you could read in the dark is
right.
with book lights, and just really in the last few years, glow light technology has really taken off.
Exactly. So we're gonna go to about 20% here. It starts to get really unreadable, and this will be based on different things like how much light is coming in from under your door, the crack of your window, etc., because that does make a difference, your night light, etc. So it starts to become really unreadable, but you find that even light level for yourself, and the Kindle has auto brightness, remember, for its light sensor, so it will adjust it automatically. Not a necessary feature because it takes no more than half a second to find the level you want yourself. Yeah.
Through these tests, I noticed that at complete brightness, the Voyage is doing a better job.
Right.
But as you bring the light on the Voyage down, even to half, and then you do the Kobo to like half, Kobo has still, I think, a bit brighter of a screen.
Right, but at this point, it doesn't even seem like it's about brightness, because it's got a brighter screen, but there's a lot of inconsistencies at the bottom. This thing's all bright in my face. The text is all gray, so
yeah,
the luminosity level of the light is almost irrelevant at that point. But yeah, Kobo always has had a really bright light on its team. Also, we want to bring up one thing here that we've had a lot of reports on the Kindle Voyage saying the top half is yellow, the bottom half is blue, or vice versa. I see no such thing myself. It looks very consistent. It looks edge to edge perfect. It's very white on black. If you guys maybe have one that is doing this yourselves, I would recommend maybe warrantying it, but I don't see too much of an issue.
When it comes to the glow light experience, I feel like the Voyage is doing a bit better of a job. It's light distribution is more even. Its blacks are a little bit, they're a lot more clear and defined. The Kobo, I think, suffers from contrast issues. The black in the font is not as pronounced, and of course we're using the same font, we're using the same everything. So yeah, I would probably say the Voyage. Peter?
I would agree as well. I've pointed out the inconsistencies on this, the fact that it's all washed out. I mean, the Voyage is a clear-cut winner, and this isn't about specs or you know, how much resolution and all that. This comes down to this just has a better quality screen overall.
Okay, you heard our thoughts. Let's hear yours. Drop a comment on this video if you have something to say. If you think that we're tremendously off base, hey, let us know. For Good e-Reader, my name is Michael.
And this is Peter.
Everybody take care.